Hey guys, I hope you're ready for a huge closet clean out, declutter, organize. We're going to be doing a lot today. I'll be sharing some fall fun we've been having, cleaning all over the house, some restocking, Aldi grocery haul with some of our new favorites, and so much more. So give me a thumbs up if you're ready to get moving. Hey guys, welcome to Jamie's Journey. Welcome if you're new here, and welcome back if you are a returning viewer. Thank you either way for hanging out with me today, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. So in today's video, we have a lot going on. I'm going to be tackling my closet. I had meant to do it in the spring, but just never got around to doing my yearly closet clean out. So I'm going to be going in there, doing lots of decluttering, organizing, and all of that. I'm also going to share an Aldi grocery haul with you. We found something in particular that we have never tried before that were amazing. So I'll share all of that with you, but we're going to be doing a lot today, cleaning all over the home, closet clean out, and just doing a lot. So I hope you're ready. So I first want to get on here and say thank you for being here and watching, but I also want to thank you for your understanding and patience with last week's video. So if you guys watched last week's video, you know there was a technical error, there was an audio error, and it was really frustrating for me because anytime I put out any piece of content, I want it to be the best quality. I want it to put it out. And I feel like any piece of content that I put out, whether it's a post or a video, it represents me. And I hold my content in a high regard, and there was an audio mistake. I had trouble uploading it that morning. The video went up late. I don't know what the issue was with YouTube. I don't have issues with uploading very often to YouTube, but something was going on. It went up late, and then there was an audio issue, and I just feel like I just don't like putting out content that isn't good quality. And just to give you guys like a little bit of context, when these type of videos that I film and edit, it usually takes me like what I would consider, I mean, obviously like I'm not usually doing all of this like in like one chunk, but I would say it takes me like 2.5 to 3 full days. Like if you're gonna equate it to like working hours of how long it takes me to film and edit a video. It just takes way longer than you probably would think. It even blows my mind when I look at how many hours it takes. And so maybe I'm just slow. I could be slow with editing, but 2 to 3 days. And so when a piece of content goes out and it's not quality or there's a mistake, it really bothers me. So I just want to say thank you for understanding and like, just understanding and knowing that mistakes happen and it's not the end of the world. Okay, so really quickly, I wanted to wipe out my microwave, and I have this little angry mama, and what you do is you fill it with some white vinegar, add a little bit of water, you put it in there. I put it in for 7 minutes, and it kind of sprays all of the vinegar and water all over the microwave so you can easily wipe it down. going back to the audio mistake in last week's video, again, I'm just so grateful that you guys understood, and so many of you guys were letting me know, which I'm so grateful for. And I know I've said this before, but the YouTube community is amazing. Having this transformation of, like, I started out on YouTube, I started out making or creating content on YouTube when it was just YouTube. And then over these years, you have Instagram, and you have Instagram Reels and TikToks. And even though I create content over there, and I enjoy it because it's a different type of filming, it's a different style, it's a different editing style, it's also different, but at the same time, nothing can match the community that you get from YouTube. And I'm just grateful that I have all of you guys here. And when I do make mistakes, you guys are like my biggest cheerleaders. Like, it's fine, it's not a big deal, because let's be honest, it really isn't a big deal. It's just YouTube, But I just, like, my heart sank on Sunday when I noticed there was an issue, because I was like, no, I just don't like putting out content when there's issues. So just know that I'm grateful for you, and I am so grateful for this community. So the girls sometimes can get a little bit bored, I guess, with carrots, and so they love dipping their carrots in ranch, but I wanted to add a little bit of ranch seasoning to add a little bit of a zest for ranch. Fun fact about me, I don't like ranch. I don't really like any condiments: ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard, barbecue sauce, Worcestershire sauce. I like maybe 3 salad dressings, and I absolutely hate ranch. And if you're from the Midwest, you're probably like, Jamie, that's a crime, because we love our ranch here in the Midwest. All 3 girls love it. Mike loves it. Mike uses it to dip his pizza in. So we love our ranch here in the Midwest, but I do not. I can honestly barely stand the smell of it. So I was cleaning out the girls' bento boxes after one day of lunch, and I had given them the carrots. So even the ranch flavored carrots, they still want ranch to dip it in. And as I was cleaning it out, I was almost gagging. Like, I know that sounds really dramatic, but I hate the taste. I hate the smell of ranch. There's just not one part of me that likes it at all. So, but yeah, if your kids like ranch dressing, try adding a little bit of ranch seasoning. right, let's get a little real here and do something that I like to do. I like to psychoanalyze myself a lot. I don't know, like I'm always interested in if there's a situation that I have that I'm always like, why am I like this? Why do I do these type of things? So I'm going to say this up front, you guys, I have more clothes than I need, and I know that. And it bothers me to say that because in every other aspect of my life, when it comes to decluttering, my clothes. Oh, do you guys remember colored leggings? Like, I feel like there was like a couple year span there where I would wear colored leggings, and I can't tell you the last time I wore colored leggings. It's probably been at least 6 months, so I was getting rid of those. But anyways, I started decluttering in here, and I was really having a hard time getting rid of stuff, even stuff that I haven't worn in the past year. And that bothered me because I'm like, in every other aspect of my life, whether it's a closet, whether it's in our basement, in the kitchen, bathrooms, like I can be ruthless when it comes to decluttering. I'm not afraid to get rid of things. And if I even have a hesitation, I get rid of it. Like I am not afraid to get rid of things in any other aspect or any other room in my house. But there's something with the clothes that I really have a hard time getting rid of. And I was in here decluttering and it got to me. I'm like, Jamie, why are you having a hard time? You haven't worn this in a year. Why are you having a hard time getting rid of it? And so as I was doing all of this decluttering and organizing, I was doing a lot of thinking and, like I said, like psychoanalyzing myself. And I think I've come up with a couple of reasons. And I know this is probably boring and you guys probably don't care at all, but like it just bothered me that I was having a hard time getting rid of stuff. And I think I know why. I'll share that here in a minute. So I do know a part of it is I am an overthinker, and when it comes to picking out an outfit for any occasion, I'm always overthinking, and I always want options. I also realized, so if you guys are new here, I used to work, I worked for 10 years in the nonprofit space. I worked for a nonprofit. I had an office job, essentially, and when I was working in an office, I actually had less clothes because I had a lot of clothes that would double dip, as I like to say, so I was a big fan of, there were shirts or clothes that I could wear to the office, but I could also wear for girls' night or date night. Obviously, I had shirts or clothing that I could only wear to the office or that was only appropriate for the office and then for a date night or a girls' night or something like that. But in general, I would say that I could double dip. Now, since I'm not going to an office, majority of what I wear is athleisure. I wear sweatpants and leggings and sweatshirts and super casual clothing. But then when I go to volunteer at the girls' school, or I have a baby or a wedding shower, or I go on a date night, those clothes obviously don't translate. So I do feel like I have more casual clothes because that is what I wear 90 to 95% of the time. But then something else I realize about myself is when I walk into a room, I want to blend in. I don't want to stand out. I don't want an outfit that's going to stand out. I also don't want an outfit that people are going to be like, she's way underdressed. I don't want to be overdressed and I don't want to be underdressed. Does this go back to the overthinking thing that I was talking about? So I think for me, I want to have options, and when I have a specific situation that I need to get dressed for, I want to have an outfit that just fits in, that feels right, And every situation is different. Every season is different. So like for us, like we have here in Northwest Ohio, we have 4 true seasons. And so if I have a baby shower in March, that is going to look different than what I wear to a baby shower in August, or maybe even October and November. And so I'm always keeping extra stuff like, okay, well, what if I want to wear this for this specific occasion? And I'll kind of keep talking about this in a minute. I'll give you guys a little bit of a break from my voice.
We don't have to say much, let our lips touch. I will stay with you until the end. Meet me in the dark.
Oh, and really quickly before we get to that, you'll see we have that basket in there full of clean towels because it got to a point where with the linen closet being outside or in the hallway, there would be so many times that I would be taking a shower or Mike would, and then we'd be like, oh no, we don't have a towel for whatever reason. And so it just made it a little bit easier to keep the clean towels right there in our closet, which is close to the shower. But anyways, I think for me, I just like having options. And even if sometimes it's like, it all depends on my mood. And maybe I'm a weirdo when it comes to this, but I love comfort. I almost always pick comfort over any other style. But there are some times where I'm feeling good and I like comfort maybe isn't a top priority, but I would say a majority of the time it is. Usually I'll reach for comfort more in the winter. So when it's cold, like sometimes I just want to be comfortable. So even if I like go out with my girlfriends or go on a date night, maybe if it's super cold out, I want to look nice and put together, but I want to be comfortable. And then there's times like maybe in the summer months, I don't feel like I need to be as comfortable. I don't know how to explain it, but anyways, I was trying to find the reason, like, Jamie, why are you okay with having more clothes than you need? And it's because if something came up and I just want options, you know, like some of these shoes I don't wear very often, but guess what? Every time there's a funeral or every time like I have to wear a specific pair of pants, those flats look the best with that. So I don't know. It bothers me that I have more stuff than I need when it comes to my clothing, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, well, it's not like it's taking up space. And I also like to be able to visually see all of my clothing. So like with my dresser, I could put way more clothes in the dresser. It is a big dresser. I could put way more clothes in there, but I like to be able, when I open a drawer, I like to be able to see everything visually, and it just makes it easier to choose what I want. So just kind of wanted to throw that out there because it was bothering me. It bothered me when I have no issue getting rid of stuff so easily with any other room in the house. There's something about clothes where I think what it comes down to is when it comes to my looks, I just always want to look presentable. I want to look appropriate. And with that comes different options, and a lot of different options, especially because it's like, who knows, like who's going to be there or what the occasion is. So anyways, that is what the conclusion I have come to. And yes, I have more clothes than I need, but you know what? It's all right. All right, so you saw that I had a lot of jewelry just sitting on my dresser. I'm not a big jewelry wearer. I just don't wear a ton of jewelry, but of course, again, for those special occasions or certain times, I want to put on some stud earrings or something like that. And I just kind of had everything laying out. So the jewelry box that I have on my dresser was my grandma's, who has passed away. So she had given that to me, so I keep that. And I actually have a lot of jewelry that's more like one of my grandparents gave me, or the girls had gotten me, or like I have some necklaces that Mike had got me when the girls were born that has their names on it that I don't wear all of the time right now. And so I kind of keep all of those like special pieces in that jewelry box, but I wanted to get something for like my everyday like Walmart and Target cheap jewelry, my more trending jewelry. And so I thought for this room, for my closet, it's almost perfect to kind of have one of those hanging on the door. It doesn't take up space and I can visually see everything. So there it comes back to, it's like when I want a pair of earrings, I just want to like see, okay, what all do I have and what will make the best decision as far as going with the outfit that I have. So that's kind of like, I just like to visually see everything and then make the decision that way. And so I thought this hanging on the door jewelry organizer was perfect. This is everything that I got rid of, so this is pretty much all donation. So there were some old things that when I had decluttered my kitchen a few months ago, I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep or not, so I decided to kind of set it aside and see if I would reach for these items. And actually when I said a few months ago, it was January, but it's almost November. So I am definitely donating that kitchen stuff, gonna donate the steam mop, some organizers I'm gonna donate, and then these are all clothes I will be donating. So So I thought it would be fun to share some fall family fun that we're having this fall. I ended up doing this on Friday night. I've actually done it the past 2 weekends, made like a charcuterie board for the girls with lots of snacks for Halloween, and I made these mummy dogs. So you just get the crescent roll sheets, so it's like a sheet of crescent rolls, and then I use a pizza cutter to cut them into strips, and then I was going to wrap them in hot dogs, and the girls loved them, so it was their dinner, and then they just got to munch on some snacks, some fruit. The week before I actually had bananas, so I added bananas as well. I added little eyes on the bananas, but we had ran out of bananas for that week. But the girls really enjoy it. It's just something fun that we've been doing. I wanted to surprise them when they got home from school, and I just thought it was like a fun little family snack, dinner, whatever you want to call it, that I wanted to share with you guys. So I've never really been that mom that had like festive shirts for the holidays, because I'm like, you get it and you wear it like a few times and then next year you're gonna want to wear it. I don't know, I've just never been that mom. But I would say, like, since my kids have gotten in school and I go and volunteer at all of their holiday parties, and then, you know, there's just various more activities you do with kids, I guess, during the holidays when you have kids, like slightly older kids, like school-age kids. So what I wanted to do this year was make sweatshirts. I was gonna make one for me, because I could make So I was looking online and looking at different shirts and nothing really like spoke to me, and I'm like, I could make this for so much cheaper. And I found a design on Etsy that I'm essentially just recreating, so that would be easy. And I'm gonna make one for Avery so we can match. And then when I go to their class parties, I can wear it, and then I'll probably wear it on Halloween. So just wanted to share this little project with you guys.
I would be up waiting for you if you had to leave. I would wait a lifetime if you were at sea. I just wanna say that I feel that our love is real. Maybe we should hurry up and seal the deal.
This was a really fun project to do. Avery wasn't able to help me a ton, but she had fun watching me, and then we had fun matching. She wore the sweatshirt the next day to school, and it was just kind of fun. We talked about doing something similar for Christmas. So if any of you guys are on the fence about getting a Cricut machine, I know I've shared a lot here. As you can see, I don't do anything too crazy. I know it can be intimidating. I know you could look at it and think like, I could never do that. Or you think, oh, if it's a Cricut machine, you got to do all of these crazy projects. But this is pretty basic, you guys. And it's fun to be able to make things cheaper than you would be able to buy it, but also to do little projects like this. And I don't know, it's just, to me, it's totally worth it. All right, so just got back from Aldi, and I will show you everything that I got. Some of our tried and true favorites, and then some new things, because there's always something fun and exciting to try at Aldi. Okay, so let's get started. Basic old chicken. I like the thin sliced because I'll season it with like a little bit of, I like fajita seasoning. Like if I just don't feel like cooking and just kind of want something really basic, I'll just air fry some chicken, or take these thin sliced chicken breasts, add a little bit of fajita seasoning on it, and then air fry it 5 minutes on each side. And then I'll pair it with some rice or a salad or something along the lines of that. But I like the thin sliced because then it cooks evenly and it's still juicy inside and it doesn't get dried out. So thin sliced chicken breasts. Carrots for the girls. I've actually been on a big carrot kick. I've been munching on these a lot throughout the day. These calzones are so good. They really are. They're one of Mike's favorites, so I got him a couple for lunches. They have like a buffalo chicken one that he likes, and then a 4 cheese. I would say the 4 cheese is probably my least favorite, and I love just plain cheese pizza, but I think the pepperoni it's really good in here, and these are really good. Just want something on hand for lunches or an easy dinner. These are a good option, and the girls like them as well. Some salad I'm gonna pair with a meal that we're making this week. I got some blackberries, strawberries, and mandarin oranges. The girls have been on a big mandarin orange kick. Eggs. I think this is the like knockoff brand of that. Have you guys heard of that? It's like Too Good, I think it is. So it's Greek yogurt, so it has the protein, but it only has 2 grams of sugar, and that's something you really want to watch, or at least is important to us on watching the sugar content in our yogurt. And the girls really like that Too Good. I really like it too. I like the vanilla, but they have like strawberry. Anyways, this is like Aldi's version of that, the 2 grams of sugar, and the girls really like it. So pick some of that up. They've been eating this in the morning with some granola that I get from Thrive Market. Milk, chocolate, white milk, some drink flavoring. Just got picked up some snacks for the girls. Some bars, these fruit strips, they really, really like them. I get something similar from Thrive Market, and they go through them really quickly. So I picked up some from there. I thought the Halloween was kind of fun and festive. I've never tried these protein energy bars. They're cookie dough flavored. They are gluten-free. We are not gluten-free, but if you are gluten-free, it's gonna be a good thing. 15 grams of protein. And you know what? I'm gonna try these. Maybe I'll have the girls try these when they get home from school, and I will share what they thought and what I think of them. So kind of excited to have something when we run out of the energy bites that we make. This is something I wanted the girls to try. I don't really care for cream cheese. Like if it's in a dessert, like, you know, there's a lot of desserts that use cream cheese. If it's mixed in with a bunch of other stuff, I don't mind it, but it's honestly too rich for me. I just don't really care for cream cheese. And on my bagels, I always put peanut butter. So, and I don't really eat a lot of bagels. I'll do avocado toast. So anyways, I got this for the girls. Again, just something a little festive, exciting, because it's October. Speaking of avocado toast, this is my favorite bread for avocado toast. So it's if you guys know the Dave's Killer Bread, that brand, this is Aldi's version of that. So it's thin sliced. There's a bunch of little seeds in it. And I don't know, I just think I really like it. It almost like toasts up really, like it's not hard, but it's harder than like this type of bread, if that makes sense. It's a little bit harder when you toast it. And so it just makes that perfect shell for all of the yummy avocado. So this is what I get for avocado toast, bread just for the girls, lunches, avocados. We haven't had avocados in a while, and I haven't been eating avocado toast in a while. And then I had some last weekend and I was like, oh, I love it. So wanted to stock up on that. Some protein wraps for lunches. Mike's been on kind of like a health kick, and we've been eating a lot of like wraps and like chicken and turkey wraps for lunches. So I thought the added protein wrap was kind of nice. Some popcorn chicken, shells and cheese, just pick both of those up for something to keep in the pantry. And I wanted to stock up on a bunch of bars. So these fruit and grain bars, raspberry, mixed berry. We haven't had these in a while, so I kind of like cycle in and out of like whether it's fruits. We hadn't had mandarin oranges in a while, and so then I recently bought them, and the girls love them, so I kind of like cycle through because they get tired of eating the same like fruits or vegetables or even bars. And so now in our rotation, it is the fruit and grain ones. We haven't had these in a while, and these chewy bars. So these are on rotation now, and they'll get tired of them, and then we'll move on to like the Z bars and other type of bars. These chicken and cheese taquitos, I just kind of got for maybe a night where I don't want to cook, no one wants to cook, we have some sort of activity, just something to have to give the girls. Mac and cheese bites, I got these for Mike. These are one of his favorites. This is not actually the brand that I usually get from Aldi. I don't even know what brand it is. It might even be the Aldi brand, but they were out of stock. So I had to get these, which I'm sure they'll be good. I'm sure he'll like them enough. So at least we can see which one is better. Some protein waffles. So these are like the knockoff brand of my Kodiak cake, vanilla and buttermilk waffles. I eat those every single day. I've probably eaten 1 to 2 every day for the most part, like unless we were on vacation or something crazy for the like past 2 or 3 years. I love the Kodiak cake protein waffles. They're like my favorite. And I have tried these before. They are not as good, unfortunately, but they are still good. And the girls really like the Kodiak cake protein waffles, but these are cheaper. So I was like, well, I mean, I think there's it's just a very slight difference, but I don't think they will notice. So I was like, all right, let's see if they like them as much as the Kodiak cake kind, since they're cheaper. So got those. And cilantro or chicken cilantro and lime burritos. These are our favorites. We usually get the Red's cilantro lime burritos. Avery really likes them, and so do I. So again, I like these for just a quick lunch, 10 grams of protein, just something to quickly make. I don't even have to like make a salad or cook anything really. You just put it in the microwave, and Avery really likes these. So there's been times where dinner wasn't gonna be ready by the time she and Mike had to leave for softball. So I like keeping something like this on hand that I can literally throw in the microwave that will actually fill her up, you know? So 10 grams of protein, there's chicken and vegetables, and sometimes if she just has time to eat like a burrito, I at least feel like, okay, she's getting like all of it. You know, she's getting her protein, she's getting her veggies, she's getting like there's some dairy in there, there's cheese, there's some carbs, like she's kind of getting it all in the burrito. So I just like, it's like a jam-packed meal that is quick and easy. So I like to keep these on hand. Like I said, we usually get the Red's burritos, but these are cheaper. And when I go to Aldi, I like to stock up. Okay, so I said I would show you guys what these taste like. So I'm gonna tell you,
I am shocked, absolutely shocked. And I want to share this with you because I'm always on the prowl, always looking for good snacks to keep on hand. If we're like at a softball or a soccer game, we can't really eat at like your normal like mealtime, something to hold me over, and protein is always my favorite types of snacks. So I will say, I thought they were bars, or I'm sorry, I thought they were like little bites or balls, but they're bars. So this, 15 grams of protein, it's amazing. Like it tastes just like cookie dough. And I think they're good, but let's let you know how picky the little ones can be. So I'm gonna let them take a bite. Addison first. Yeah, tell me what you think.
I love it. I love it. Oh, good.
Does it taste like cookie dough? She's Emery.
I kind of taste like chocolate.
Chocolate?
It's so good.
Is it good? Think Avery will like these?
Yeah.
Ooh. Don't sleep on these from Aldi, you guys. They are amazing.